Stitchers, it's Becky the Obsessed Stitcher. It's Sunday, April 24th. I'm here for an update. I've got two finishes. I want to show you my WIPs and a prize I received from a drawing from another floss tuber, and then also how my floss management tool evolved for my stitch in time. And I did start that also, so I want to show you what I started. It doesn't look like anything, but I did start it finally. So here is my one of my finishes. It's the January Snowflower Diaries, and I did it on Charles Craft Irish linen, 28 count, 2/1. So I really was happy with how that turned out. And another one of my finishes after, what are we going to say, 25 years of waiting. My Gentle Menagerie is finally done. I haven't washed it yet, but I was really, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really cute, and there's my little cow I finally finished. So that's kind of fun. I need to figure out a signature because my Flower of the Month that I finished last year, I have not washed yet. I need to get that washed and ironed, but I need to also, I want to put my initials and date on it. So I need to get that figured out so that I've got it kind of at the ready when I do finish something. And then my WIPs in progress. I am getting close with my January Bird of the Month. I had gotten the JAN in the wrong place, and so I had to frog that a couple days ago, and I start from the bottom up, going up, but she's very close. I got a little berry in her mouth last night. And those berries are so cute. I just love the little, it's a black-capped chickadee. So I'm getting almost done with her. And then my Eli project. We've got a little more of Grandpa. I actually didn't get too awfully far. I worked on him twice since I last showed you, but this last week I just couldn't stick with it. I wanted to get into my Hades, so I just put it away. Figured why not, why torture myself if I didn't want to do it. I've been pretty good at doing rotation with it, so I don't feel too bad. And then other WIPs, my temperature project, I've got it all up to date through Friday, and the last time I showed you it was not April yet, so now we've got some April in there, so that's looking pretty good. It's getting a little warmer. January was cold, but we're getting warmer, so that's where that's at. And then I am participating in the Heaven and Earth Designs challenge, their second challenge. I don't know if I'm going to complete it in time because I just don't know if I'll stitch on it enough. But I did, I don't know how many colors I've got in that second page. You can see the first challenge there, and then it butted up up against a page in, so I just started the next page. So it's nice to do some of the yellow, but I don't know if I'll get it in time. I've heard other floss tubers say, just there's a reminder to myself that I think June 15th is when you're supposed to have it done, and I don't know if I'll get there, but it's really been a good exercise in how to stitch these a little differently. This is 18 count magic grid. It's really easy to stitch on for this project. The counting is made so easy with it, so that's where I'm at on that. Now I want to share with you the prize I received from Sonia. She's another floss tuber from New Zealand. Her channel name is Crazy Stitcher NZ, and she had a very generous giveaway that she opened up internationally, and it was quite a stack. This is what she sent to me, so I appreciate her sending it internationally, because we all know that is, can be pricey. So I got 6 bibs, and then also she had 3 pamphlets that she had in the giveaway that have some really cute designs. I haven't decided what I'm going to stitch yet for my next grandchild, who is due around Thanksgiving, so I've got some time. Then after I stitch up a couple, I think I will either stitch and send, or just send, because I'm sure she would be happy to get them to the Eskimo's wife, who has a charity where she gives away stitched and handmade items to different organizations. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So Sonia, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I've not ever stitched a bib like that, so they will be fun to do. And then my haul. So as you probably were aware, Heaven and Earth had a sale, 50% off. It was amazing for a couple days last week. So I looked and looked, loaded up my shopping cart, and then filtered out. And when do I think I'm going to do these? I just don't know. But the one that I did get first, I knew this was in my shopping cart first. I was going to get it, is the 4 Seasons. It is such a beautiful piece that I just wanted to have it. Someday I will start it, but I really like that one. And then the next one I got was called, it's Mini Warm at Home by Irina Garmashov. Butchering the name, I'm sure, but this little kitty is so cute, and such a difference from my Stitch in Time that I got with the maximum colors. This little kitty has 8 colors. I'm very excited about that. I've actually already kitted it up. I found I had a piece of 22 count Aida that is big enough, and then I just went to Joann's and I used my coupon that I got on the calendar at the end or around Christmas. They were selling calendar that had 1 coupon for every month, and this month's coupon was you spend $45 and you get 15% off. So and that is 113 floss or skeins of floss at my Joann's, are 40 cents each. So I just went and I had my list. I counted them. They probably dread me coming in that door. But anyway, so he was easy to kit up. He had 8 colors. He is so cute. I'm not a cat person, but I like that. And then the other one I got is called Farewell to Anger. I'm not even going to, I'm not going to say the name. You can read it when I show it to you. But I think this artwork of this artist is so gorgeous. And I did not get maximum colors. This one I got 89. Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing that's 20 colors. Why did I think it had 8 colors? I'm sure you're sitting there going, duh, it says 20 right there. 20 colors still. Very, very few. See, I thought it was 8 colors. It's so few. It's 20. Anyway, this one has 89 colors. But this, I'm so excited to see how the light comes out when you stitch it. It's just gorgeous. I can't wait to get my needle in it. But again, I don't know when I'll start it, but I just thought at 50% off, I wanted that in my life. And then I went to a thrift store in a town near me that is just crafts. I believe it's a fundraiser for the senior center of that town. And that's all they have is craft stuff in there. So it's small, but it was, it's fun to go in there. I don't go over there very often. Dangerous. But I saw this. I only got a couple one's a book, one's a leaflet, but I thought this was so cute. Snow tired. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's Plain and Fancy Collection by Sandra Sullivan. So that was one of them. And the other one, I thought with all of our wanting the frog to stay away, I thought these guys were so cute. I can't show you the patterns in it because it's all just the patterns. There's no pictures of it. But the shape of his head is very prominent in the pictures. It's kind of a work thing. It's got each pattern is related to work, but the frogs in it are very cute. So hopefully I'll get one of those stitched up. I actually did do one of the heads, excuse my shadow, there it is, on my bird piece. So you can see a little tiny goofy head. His eyes are supposed to be white on the bottom. I used a light green, but that expression, the mouth on him, is so funny. So I'm going to have to kind of figure out how I can... I thought that would be a very cute needle minder to put that little head, maybe smaller count fabric, and put it on, make one of those button ones where you can put a magnet on it. But I thought he was cute. Anyway... Oh, that's right. Croaking 9 to 5. So it's about work and silly phrases. They're pretty cute. I thought it was pretty funny. And then the other thing I got was I'd seen, I know Pam Reed has one, and I think Organic Granny may have one of these. I ordered one of these needle minders from Aisha. You've probably seen on my work that I just use a magnet. I'm not all gaga over needle minders, even though I just said I might be making some with that frog head, but I mostly just use a magnet. I want that needle not to escape, and I use a Lauren threader, so I really want it to hold tight. But I just like the idea that you can just see the impression of the magnet inside, and then it's just the one magnet, so it's not going to come off. So anyway, I got that from Aisha. It took a while to get here, and it's very pretty. I didn't care what came. I wanted to have one. I thought that was really neat to get one from her so far away. Now let me show you my stitch in time. I finally started. Again, you can't see anything, but I just wanted to show you where I've gotten. I did start it. This fabric I ordered from Heaven and Earth. It is 25 count even weave, and I'm not sure, it's not Magic Grid. There was another company name on it, and it's actually 20, the squares are 20 by 20, so I've marked in, as you can see, and I've made mistakes on making 10 by 10 squares, so I haven't gotten very far, but I started it. I finally started it. Now for my floss organization tool. So I had said I was going to use the baseball card 9 pockets to a sheet holders in binders, and I actually did load up. It took 2 big binders to hold them all, but Palette PC, who is a floss tuber, had seen my video and said that she had tried that also, and the floss did continue to escape the top. And I listened to what she said. She recommended using these products I'm going to show you instead. So I went ahead, and I did not need to reinvent the wheel. If She had recommended not using that. I wasn't going to waste my time in fighting the floss escaping. I will put a link to her channel. She has been making Flosstube videos since 2014. So she's a great resource. I've started watching her videos from the beginning to the end. I haven't gotten through them all, but she does some beautiful work. So thank you, Palette PC, for putting me on a better path, because this is working well. So I'm going to show you my big, huge binder. So this is a scrapbook binder. I've cut out my picture there of a stitch in time, but this binder is holding pages that are 12 by 12. They're meant for scrapbookers, people who make scrapbooks. This product is from Totally Tiffany, the Scrap Rack. I will put a link to her store. But each page has a pocket here. And Palette PC had shown this. She showed what she used for her tools in one of her earlier videos. So I took all of my cards that I had made with the number and the symbol and just put them all in here. It took me a while to do, and then I put all my floss in. And so now I'm ready to go, and I actually have been using it. I don't have the dividers for where, you know, each number starts like I had originally done, because I'm finding I've been using the cross-country sort of. I'll take a symbol and just stitch it until I run out of thread. So, and then I'll, you know, I just go to the next symbol, find the color on the chart. I made a chart for the front that, see if I can show you. I'm gonna rustle this up. So I cut them up so that on the front page I just look for the number, and then I just flip through until I get to the right page. You know, it's not, I haven't found it that time consuming, but I do get my beast up here. But it is just so pretty. So pretty. So anyway, I found that this is working really well. Again, I'm not a bobbin person. I keep my floss in plastic shoe boxes, in Ziploc bags with index cards, and for each piece I'm working on, I'll make an index card and put the symbol on it with the number. And so this was a great alternative, because I have another pattern that I have 89 colors, and it stuffs 2 shoe boxes. So I knew, you know, 200 and whatever this is, you know, I didn't want to be messing with that many shoe boxes. So I found that this works really well. I now have, you know, a bunch of baseball card holders. I guess I better start collecting my baseballs, but this is what I've decided to use. One last thing I want to share with you. I have a subscription to the Stony Creek magazine, and it came last week, and it is just right up my alley. I guess I'm just a springtime kind of person. I love the birds and the flowers, as we all know. I harp on that. So this was their latest issue, and I just wanted to show you a couple patterns that I think are so cute. So this is, what's it called? The Best Is Yet to Be. Isn't that cute? That bike, and look at the bumblebees and the birds. So cute. Another one in this, it's called Spring Renewal, Reflect, Renew, Rejoice. It's a little bit smaller picture, but I thought that was cute. Look at those bunnies. So cute. I like that fabric that they did it on too. I've seen that. But just not brave enough. But really, you know, it's kind of funny. You know, it covers where it needs to cover, so it's not like you have polka dots within your pattern. So it's really cute. And then the last is kind of looks like bunch of birds on a line gossiping. They've got the pattern there. Isn't that cute? Happy. So cute. So that's it for me. I hope everyone has had a wonderful April and gotten a lot of stitching in. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate that. And subscribing and commenting if you have any questions for me. Yeah, I answer every comment. I think that's part of the fun of the community, making new friends just through a little chat. So I thank you for watching, and happy stitching. Bye-bye.